Welcome back to Word Study. Now we're going to do favor. What does it mean? What does it mean for us today? And before we define it, just want to clarify, I'm not going to talk about favor as in like do me a favor. I'm talking about favor in God's eyes. So let's first define it like we always do, dictionary.com. The state of being approved or held in regard, excessive kindness or unfair partiality, preferential treatment, a gift bestowed as a token of goodwill, kind regard, love, etc. So here we can see that favor is being approved or held in regard, and in so doing you receive benefits from being in somebody's favor. But we'll get to that. Favor, this is one of the rare ones, in Hebrew is only composed of 2 letters. That's it, 2 letters. And the word in Hebrew is chen. Yes, I know, one of those guttural sounds. And those 2 letters are chet and nun. And like always, each letter has a meaning and a number associated with it. So let's take these 2 letters and see how it defines the word favor itself. All right. So chet means new birth, new life, or eternity. Has the number 8 to it. Nun, life, deliverance, or jubilee. Number 50. So if we put those 2 definitions together to form the definition of favor, let's see what it'd be. A new birth or new life of deliverance of jubilee. Now remember what jubilee was. Jubilee comes every 50 years, and it meant everything went back to the way it's originally supposed to be. If you own land and lost it, you get your land back. If you were a slave, you went free. And it was a complete year of happiness, joy, no working, no nothing. Complete joy. So that was Jubilee. So you see, if you add those up, 50 and 8, you get 58. What other Hebrew words share the same numerical value of 58? Let's look at that. Father is splendor, to surround, rest, and comfort. Father is splendor. So if you have favor in God's eyes, the same word value, Father is splendor. And He surrounds us with favor. And rest and comfort, where have we heard that before? Because Noah means rest and comfort. So who found favor in God's eyes? Noah, obviously. Genesis 6:8, but Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his generation, and walked with God. Joseph, Genesis 39:3-4, the master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hand. So Joseph found favor in his sight. And let's go to the book of Psalms. Psalms 5:12. For you bless the righteous, O Lord. You cover him with favor as a shield. Wow. So favor in God's eyes, when you receive favor from God, it protects you like a shield. Psalm 84:11. For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly. Ooh, let's take a look at that for a second. When God bestows favor on you, it's saying that he doesn't withhold any good thing upon you. Other words, You walk in his favor. You walk upright, just like said about Noah and Joseph. You walk upright, blameless, righteous, doing what he wants you to do, and he makes sure that you have every good thing you need and bestows, doesn't withhold any of the good things from you. Woo-hoo. That's what I'm talking about. Now that's favor from God. And it says it from himself. Favor in God's eyes. Going back to the definition from the letters, a new life of deliverance to Jubilee can only happen by what, like we said, walking upright in righteous, holy manner. Jesus, Yeshua himself, grew in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. This means he had to have been obedient to God and, of course, his parents. God's excessive kindness can only come from our faith in action through his will. So what is God's favor? Being approved by him, being accepted by him, or held in high regard by our Creator. Excessive kindness and preferential treatment from him. And his favor is a gift of love or goodwill bestowed upon us or given to us. And his favor could mean physical blessings here on earth to show who he is. But the best thing is, favor means eternal rewards and blessings. That's the most important. So it can mean some here, but the most important is there. So let's go back to Joseph and see how he found favor with God. He found favor when he survived being thrown into the pit by his brothers. And he found favor when he was thrown into jail by running away from adultery of Pharaoh's wife. And he found favor, believe it or not, after he was dead when his bones were transferred from Egypt to Canaan. All because he remained faithful to God's will. Oh, and let's look at Moses. Moses found favor when he was born. It says he shined like a light. He found favor when he was out of the Nile River when he was rescued by Pharaoh's daughter. He found favor in Midian from his soon-to-be father-in-law Jethro. He found favor on Mount Sinai when he came face to face with God. Found favor to receive the 10 Commandments. He found favor to construct the tabernacle so that the people could be in the presence of God. And he found favor to actually see the promised land. How about King David? King David found favor as a boy by tending to his father's sheep. He found favor through a friend and a relationship with Jonathan, who was a dear friend. And he found favor by defeating Goliath. He found favor by returning the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem. And he found favor by playing music on the harp to King Saul. And he found favor by having a heart like him. It says David had a heart of God. So you can see examples in the Bible of people finding favor with God. So how do we find favor in God's eyes? How do we find favor with God? By doing what pleases him. That's the very most important thing. By being a witness and testimony of who he is. By loving people like he has loved us. And by walking in his grace and mercy. That's how you receive favor with God. So if you have not been in God's favor, why not do it today? Start pleasing him, doing what he wants you to do. Walk in his love. Walk in his mercy. Be a testimony of what He has done for you so that others can accept it and have the same thing. There you go. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Hit the bell icon. And if you need to be in the favor of God's eyes, share this with people who need God's favor. Thank you, and see you next time.